What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie. Welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. On today's video, we're going to be going to an estate sale. This is going to be my first estate sale in a while. It's November now. It's actually pretty gosh darn cold outside. I'm just going to run into the ATM, grab some money, and then I'm going to go, like I said, it's about 8:30 in the morning. The estate sale starts at about 9:30, so about a half hour away. I just want to make sure I get there early for when it starts, and I'll be looking for some, vintage electronics, wool blankets, anything interesting that I can flip online for a profit. But let's grab some money and then we can get to the estate sale. All right, so we made it. It's just up there. Gonna have to wait a little bit. It's about 9 in the morning. It opens at 9:30. There's a bunch of people, maybe about 4 people in front of me here, also waiting. So we're gonna let them get everything set up, and then we'll make our way to the estate sale. It looks like they have a yard sale sign outside, so maybe the format is they're gonna bring a lot of the stuff outside. I'm not really sure, but we'll see when it starts. Well, that's disappointing. That was absolutely terrible. She wanted a small fortune for everything. Everything was crammed into the garage. You could go into the house. There were some paintings. I think I showed you just a little bit. I didn't take very much footage at all in there because I found out very quickly that I wasn't going to be staying very long. Nothing was priced. When you did find something and asked about it, everything was worth, $20 to $70. There was no deals. She's not going to sell very much stuff. I do feel I'm bad for, all the people who came out this morning, because I don't think she's going to sell a lot of stuff, to be honest. With that being said, I'm not going to let that discourage me from the day at all. I'm going to go hit the Reuse It store and then maybe another thrift store too. So why don't you guys come along for the ride? We'll have a nice little Saturday. All right, so we're at the store, Reuse It, Habitat for Humanity. Let's go and see what we can find. I've been here before. You never really know what to expect, so could be some good stuff. Okay, so I spent $10 on the cups. I do think there are none listed on eBay right now. Just gonna throw them in the trunk. There are none listed on eBay right now. No, none sold on eBay. There was one listed for $45. I've sold basically the exact same cups before for about 40 or 50 bucks. So I do think if I list them right now, I'll be able to sell them no problem. Now this guy, I'm honestly probably gonna keep for myself, but let's look up the model. It's definitely worth some good money. I only paid $80 for it. This thing's probably worth about $300 new, but let's kind of just look it up on Marketplace and see if we can find a value. So I just kind of looked up the miter saw on Facebook Marketplace. Here's a similar one here with this one has a stand, but they're asking $220. There are some off-brand ones. They're asking maybe $100. Here's another 10-inch miter saw, Mastercraft. This one, they want $180. So a good deal regardless. I only paid $80. I'm personally going to keep it because I'm looking to use it for myself, for some projects at home. $80 is a great price. I'm going to guess, let's look up the actual price of the saw brand new. So yeah, that makes sense. So brand new, it's worth $250, right from Canadian Tire's website. So, for $80, that's a good deal personally for me. And I do think I could probably flip it pretty easy for probably $150 without too much problem. So I could use it and potentially still flip it. But an item like that, I will definitely keep for myself. Now with the mugs or the cups that I got, the tumblers, those you know, I have to list those right away. I'll probably list them today when I get home, because you do obviously have to sell a Santa Claus type item or a Christmas type item at Christmas time. And being that it's November, the 1st of November now, just the beginning, you know, we definitely want to get that listed and sold right away. Okay, so let's continue with our travels. I was thinking about hitting the Salvation Army here in Simcoe, but it doesn't open until noon and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just going to head back towards Tillsonburg, maybe hit the Onward Thrift, maybe the Goodwill, and that way see if we can find a few more items to sell. And if not, it's still been a pretty nice Saturday. So let's get going that way. All right, so we just made it to the Onward Thrift. I was just here the other day, so I don't know if I'm going to find a lot, but it's a good time to be looking for sweaters, winter boots, stuff like that as it gets colder. But let's get inside and see what we can find. Picked up the 2 shoes and the sweater. Let's talk about what I think it's worth. All right, so that Burton sweater, I paid $7.99 for that. I'm probably going to give it to my wife, to be honest, but it is worth probably somewhere between $35 to $45 plus shipping. It's a very nice sweater. It's lined inside. Be on the lookout for stuff like that. Burton is a good brand. I wouldn't say all Burton stuff resells well, but something like that that's highly, you know, well made, it's going to be worth more money. Now, as far as these Merrells go, they're obviously dirty on the bottom. Other than that, they're in pretty great shape. I paid $8 for these. These should be about $40 plus shipping. So I'll probably list them honestly for about $50 free shipping. And they probably will sell reasonably quick, in good shape. And now these Nikes I picked up, paid $8 for these. There's nothing special about them. And then after I got them in the car, I did notice that the actual lettering on the back is missing, but the rest of the shoe underneath, they're gorgeous shape otherwise. These shoes, probably I'm going to say probably about $40 plus shipping. If I can find something similar, I'll throw it up. They're just Nike training shoes. They're just basic Nikes, but women's size 8, a good size, you know, probably a good 40 bucks right here as well. All right, so one more stop. We're going to hit the Goodwill. I was just there a couple days ago, didn't really find too much, but hopefully they restock the electronics and, you know, the shoes potentially. So let's go there, see if we can find something cool and continue our Saturday. All right, well that's it. There's no real home run items, you know. A couple cool pairs of shoes today, a nice sweater. That guy's got a really cool truck apparently. You know, I picked up the chop saw, miter saw for myself. That was cool. I'm very excited about that personally. And the cups. So, you know, that being said, you know, I'll do a little montage here at the end, show you what everything I got again, and give you an idea of what I think it's all worth. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I have some pretty cool stuff happening here on the channel in the near future. I'm going to be doing a Crazy Bins video where they're going to allow me to go into the store with point of view camera, shop, hopefully talk to some people who work there and give you guys an inside look at how those bin type stores really work and if they're worth your time and your money. But for now guys, Take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.